why planning is key in any property investment. So I received a message from one of our followers yesterday. Right, she was asking if she should actually buy over her parents' old flat, which is coming to a lease of less than 60 years, or should she actually invest in a private condo. Alright, so first and foremost, what I shared is that there is nothing wrong with getting an older flat. Alright, but what happens in Singapore is that if you buy a flat that is less than 60 years of lease left, what then happens is that the next buyer, when you try to resell your flat, will have a little more limitation. Right? Limitations in the sense that the amount of CPF that the next buyer can use will be limited based on the balance leased left. Right? So if you want more info, you can check out the CPF website. Right? But just understand today that it will be affected. Right? So what happens when this is affected is that it will affect the competitiveness of this property as compared to a property that is, let's say, more than 60 years old but within the same location or in the vicinity of this location. Right? So there's nothing wrong or right, it's just a matter of comparison. Right? So the second thing that she asked was, okay, what about if I consider a private property? So she gave me her annual income and asked me if with this annual income, is it suitable for her to actually buy a private property? Well, first and foremost is that it is not just about how much you earn every year or every month, but more so what's important is if you earn $10,000 a month, right, but you spend $7,000 a month, then what's left for your other expenses is just $3,000. Alright, so it's not how much you earn, but really what are the expenses what are the monthly expenses you incur every month, and also if there are any upcoming plans for you, for example, to take a university degree or maybe to go further studies or anything that requires a big lump sum of cash. Right, so all these things, right, we should take into consideration. Right. In addition, we should also be considering things like, do you have any existing car loan? Right? Do you have any education loans? Do you have renovation loans? Any kind of debt would also affect your total debt servicing ratio, the TDSR. Right? So all these things, right, would affect whether you can actually take up a purchase of a private property, whether you can actually pay for the monthly installment, as well as what if you lose your job. Can the reserve cash funds that you have or CPF actually cover you for the next 6 months of this monthly installment? So there are many factors, as you see. I can go on and on, but essentially what I want to share with you today is that it is not about just how much you earn, but it is all down to planning. Right? It is down to planning of your finances. It's better to do a financial assessment to determine what really is the comfortable amount for you, right? Or if you have a family, for you and your spouse as well. Right? So today, the takeaway is that property investment, it is really all about financial planning as well as your objective that you want to achieve in the next 3 to 5 years in this property purchase. Right? So I hope this video was useful, and if it was helpful to you, do give me a like and also help me to share this with your friends and family so they can benefit from this sharing as well. Alright, this is Mark here, Property Growth Strategist, and I'll see you next time.